If you're considering EverWebinar, here are 12 important things you need to know before buying. Whether you're new to webinar software or comparing it with competitors like Webinar Jam or Zoom, make sure you understand these key features that could make or break your decision. The first thing you should know is that EverWebinar is specifically designed for automated webinars. Unlike live webinar platforms like Zoom, EverWebinar allows you to pre-record webinars and run them on a schedule, which is great for passive income. But while it can run automated webinars, the platform doesn't have the same live interaction features as others, so you'll want to think about what type of engagement you need. The second thing is that EverWebinar integrates well with other marketing tools like email automation, CRMs, and landing page builders. It syncs smoothly with platforms like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, and others, which means you can easily manage your leads and follow up with automated email sequences. But while it's versatile, some competitors have a broader range of integrations, which could be a deciding factor depending on your needs. Next thing, pricing. EverWebinar has a one-time payment option and annual plans, which might seem like a good deal at first glance. But when comparing it to other platforms like Webinar Jam, which offers lower upfront costs but charges on a recurring basis, you might find that EverWebinar is more cost-effective long-term, depending on your usage. Another point to consider is the ease of use. EverWebinar has a user-friendly interface, but it's not as intuitive as some of the other webinar platforms out there. While the drag and drop features are great for creating landing pages and registration forms, it can still feel a little clunky if you're new to webinar tools, unlike competitors like Demio, which prides itself on a sleeker user experience. The fifth thing to note is the customization options for webinars. EverWebinar offers customizable registration pages and automated email sequences, but the design capabilities are limited compared to other software. If design is crucial to your brand, you may want to look at other tools that offer more flexibility in their templates. Now, the sixth thing is automation features. One of EverWebinar's strongest points is its ability to run fully automated webinars, complete with countdown timers, scarcity features, and the ability to simulate live interaction. However, other platforms like Zoom or Webinar Jam offer more control over live features if you plan to scale and interact more directly with your audience. The seventh thing is EverWebinar's ability to host large audiences. If you're planning on hosting large-scale webinars, EverWebinar can handle thousands of attendees, though some of its competitors might offer smoother scalability when it comes to advanced live features or hybrid events. The eighth thing you should know is about support. EverWebinar offers solid customer support with live chat, email, and phone support. That said, some platforms like Demio or Zoom have more extensive resources and dedicated success managers for their users, making them a better option if you're looking for more hands-on guidance. The ninth thing to keep in mind is the reporting and analytics. EverWebinar provides detailed reports on viewer engagement, attendee behavior, and conversion tracking. But it's not as in-depth as platforms like GoToWebinar, which offers more granular analytics for advanced users. The 10th thing is mobile optimization. EverWebinar's mobile experience works decently, but some other webinar platforms like Zoom offer better mobile support for attendees, making them a more reliable option for users who prioritize on-the-go access. The 11th thing is security. EverWebinar uses SSL encryption and offers secure sign-ins, ensuring that your webinars and attendee data are safe. While security is a priority for most platforms, there are a few out there with more advanced features like two-factor authentication or more granular privacy settings. Finally, the 12th thing to know is that EverWebinar offers a 30-day trial period, which is useful for testing the platform before committing long-term. However, the trial can be a bit limited compared to other platforms that offer more time or extended features during the trial phase. So, is EverWebinar a good choice? It definitely has its advantages, especially for automating webinars and reducing your workload. But if you're looking for a more feature-rich platform or better live interaction tools, you might want to check out our recommended solution. It's easy to use, offers great automation features, and you can try it for free.